everyone, and good evening. Let me mute my desktop. I've just been listening to music while I was setting up. Hi Lou, hi Lynn, welcome. Welcome to both of you. Hey, I love the new Logics. Do you mean my logo? That's my old logo. I've had that for ages now. But usually I do a thumbnail picture. But tonight I'm so tired. I was like, I'm not in the mood to do thumbnails or preparation of any kind. So, but I'm here. Hi Lynn. Hi Shayna. Welcome, welcome. Hi Lou. And hey Verica. So, hi everyone else that's also lurking. Hi Yana, welcome, welcome. So I messaged Miss Lynn and said, I do not know what I want to do this evening. I could continue my watercolouring. I didn't say that to her. I said that to Audrey. But I was just like, I don't know what to do. So Lynn was like, start your group buddy colour in Worlds Within Worlds. So that's what I'm going to do. Hi Thomas, welcome. So this is a group buddy colour between myself and Audrey and Lynn, and is also open to everybody else that would like to join in with us. I'll have to think of a hashtag for it because I haven't yet. But the page that we're going to do from Worlds Within Worlds is, I've got to find it. I have got a bookmark in here which would help. No, it's not that one. It's this one. So we're going to tackle the flamingos. Now, just before I went live, I was looking on Google for colour palettes because I don't want to do it conventionally, if that makes sense. I have a bit of an idea where I want to go with it. My flamingos will be conventional, but as with regards to the foliage and everything, I wanted to do something different. But then I looked at the time and realised I had 1 minute until I had to start streaming, so I didn't really get very far. Hi Audrey, welcome. Snap, I've got it open. Perfect. I didn't even tell you I was doing this. So that works well. Look at my little bracelet that I got when I was away. I love it. It's so cute. My little bracelet. So yeah, I'm going to do this. Do bear with me a couple of minutes. I'm just going to continue having a look at colour palettes. I could have got my colour cubes out, but again, I wasn't prepared. So, you know. What kind of colours to go for? That is the question. Let me come back on chat a minute. I hope everyone's had a lovely weekend. I did think about going kind of Inktense with my background. Everything else would be done in Amazon Basics, but for the background I don't really want to use pencil, like pencil as in using a pencil to do the whole background. I'd rather it be like Inktense so I can splosh it around and do things with it. I am so tired, it's unreal. Your girl here did not sleep last night. See, I don't really want to do sunset. either. Right, okay, I think I've got an idea. I've just looked at a couple of pages for inspiration. I survived all pencil background. You know I hate them. Yeah. Did you do... I can't remember if you did a background on this, did you? But I have linked the Amazon basics at the... Really? Could you please fix your car alarm? Because that is obnoxiously loud. Yeah, I have pinned the Amazon basics at the top of the chat. Do excuse the alarm. Hopefully they'll sort it out. As that's what we're primarily going to be focusing on. And I think I may start with a couple of these leaves here. She says she's not going to go conventional, but then she kind of is. Kind of. Right, we'll go for Emerald, which is 545. Now, bear in mind, these are the Amazon basics that Steve dropped all over the floor, and this happened to a lot of them. So I may have to sharpen. Steve says hi to everyone, by the way, and that to let you know, he will be live on his own channel tomorrow evening. So instead of buying something for himself with his birthday gift card that he got, he decided to put it towards a tripod arm, the same as mine. He decided to put the money towards getting one of those so he can live stream in the living room, and then eventually we can co-live stream together. And I was like, are you absolutely sure that that's what you want to do? And he said yes, so I left him to it. So we have Emerald, then we're going to go Viridian. These are also not in order anymore because he dropped them all on the floor. And let's go Jade. That's quite a jump from that to that, but I think I can make it work. I don't want to go for this because I think that's too close. Jade, where are you? There you are. Okay, so we'll do a couple of our leaves first, see how we get on. What were these pencils like on this paper, Miss Lynn? Because Lynn has already finished her whole page. She started it last month when me and her and Audrey planned it. And I was like, behave, put it away, it is for next month. So she came back to it at the beginning of the month. I think it was a couple of days ago. She said to me, can I start it now as it's August? I'm like, I suppose so. Okay, where are we? Right, let me move this a second because that's going to be in my way. If not, and then we'll move that there. Zoomies. Okay, we'll start with... We've got 3 leaves here like this, haven't we? We'll start with those first. Good, thank you. Haven't missed much chat, it's just everyone saying hello to each other. Shayna, did I see that you're going to be going through your books and stuff? Just got a set of Inktense on Prime Days and have to try them out, waiting for the right picture. Ooh, do you have this book? Maybe you could join in with us. Can you link the book, please? I can indeed. I can indeedy do. I'm loving it. Says I've bought this book 3 times. One for me, one for Steve, and did I gift yours, Miss Lynn? Did I give you yours? Or did I buy it for someone else? Okay, that's the link to the book. I found them hard work, but not too bad compared to some pencils. You prefer layers, so you'll probably like them better. Okay. I was thinking of going layering style, but I'm going to try dark to light first just to see how I do get on with them. Alright, shall I come in close even more? Yoink. Steve said he noticed, like, colouring on my desk, he finds it quite hard because there's not much room. You think there would be on a 13-foot desk, but apparently not. So this is the emerald I'm using, number 545. And I'm going to go light layers, even though it's like dark to light. So yeah, how was everyone's weekend? What did you all get up to? What have you been colouring? What have I been doing this weekend? Primarily being a sloth. Although yesterday was productive. We were productive yesterday. I was falling asleep in the living room. And Steve decided to get up and start sorting his colouring area out. And I've known for a couple of weeks now because he kept badgering me about it, but he wanted to move the cupboards around because we have like a really thin, narrow cupboard, which was our pantry to keep food and whatnot in. And then we had the slightly larger one, which is mainly my craft cupboard. And he wanted me to move my craft cupboard round a little bit, so I moved everything from the shelves upwards so that he could get his stuff, not his stuff, the pantry stuff in there. This is now Viridian, number 542. Yeah, so he could get the pantry stuff in there, and he wants to use our old pantry as his colouring cupboard, which we've now done. That is all sorted now. So little old Zoe that was going to sleep was kind of made to get up and start doing stuff, but it's sorted now. So it was just one of those things, you know, when you really, really are not in the mood to do anything, you just want to sloth, and your partner has different ideas. Hi Sue, welcome. Yes, I'm going to go live at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time to reorganise my shelves. I'm not sure if I have that Kirby book. I'll have to check. Awesome. Currently doing a Linda Ravenscroft page in book 6. Nice. Nice. Right, let's put our lightest colour, which is the jade, in. So yeah, Steve's thrilled now anyway that he's got his own colouring cupboard and that his supplies are all organised. Today I've been upstairs doing washing and adulting stuff, and whilst I was doing washing, I continued doing some swatching. So there is a video coming about these pencils, but I received a very, very kind gift of the Color 300 pencils and the Color 50 metallics. And for the past few days, I've been swatching my little heart out. So I've done those 2 pages, and today I got these 2 and these 2 done. So many pretty colours. So 6 pages left to swatch. I am getting there. I've done 4 out of the 10 trays in the box. But like I say, there is a video coming for that when I can get them swatched. Whew. Drink. Let's have a drink. Hopefully this will give me a bit of energy. Steve gave me that last night because I was trying to get into the kitchen, but his bed was in the way. So I was like, oh, just take one of the Lucasade ones out of the cupboard to bed with you. So I took it to bed, and yeah, it's energy drink, so it woke me up. Okay, so we're going in with layer 2. I like swatching, really don't think I'd survive that amount. It's a task, but you know what I'm like, I have to have my swatches. I also had a page in mind for them, which is actually in the same book, to test them out, so yeah, that will be interesting. I know Steve's wanting to do the same page as well, and he wanted to start it on his last live stream, and I was like, oh, why don't you finish your snail first, like trying to put him off doing that one. I'm like, no, I want to get my video done first. So he's going to be starting a new book tomorrow, which is one of the ones he got for his birthday. He's going to be working in, is it pronounced Raven Phelan or Raven? Ravine? I'm not sure. He's going to be working in Dragons, is it Dragons and Dragonkin? Something like that. On his stream tomorrow night. The colouring book that I'm working on is the Gold Ratio Steve Richards. Is that the one you was... Lynch literally just said the same as me. Is that the one you was working in the other night? Okay, so they are layering quite nicely. It's taken a few layers. Not sure how I feel about them on this paper. At the moment, but time will tell. Hi Rach, welcome. How's your day been, hun? Yeah, Miss Lynn, the other one I was saying the other night and I couldn't remember what it was called. So going back in with my emerald, I'm going to use a slightly harder pressure this time, I think. See what we can... It just feels like there's no tooth on the paper for these pencils to grab hold of. Maybe it's just me. I have been using Prismas for my last page, so I suppose going from Prismas to any pencil, it's going to be like, why are you not smushy? Yeah. They're layering a bit like a poly. Oops. Going off the page, I'm just gonna... Have I coloured the page underneath this? No. I'm just gonna put a acetate sheet in just in case I transfer any print, which I don't want to do. So yeah, does anyone feel like joining our buddy group buddy colour along? I feel like I need something darker for more of a contrast on this leaf. That is the darkest green. There's moss green, but it's completely the wrong tone. That's why I struggled so, which is why I ended up pressing extra hard in the end. Mostly a quiet day, cleaned the house and played Stardew Valley. How was your today, Zoe and everyone in chat? Yeah, not too bad. I was just saying, before you joined, I've just been doing adulting stuff like washing and stuff. You know, boring adulting stuff today. But I've also been swatching, so not all boring. It's a pretty colour though. I do like the combo. Right, so we've gone dark to light on this leaf. We're going to try light to dark on this one and see if it makes any difference. So I'm going in with my jade first, just to give it a light coat all over. Okay. Then we'll go in with our medium colour, which is the Viridian. Hey Miss Lynn, can you tell Zoe to read her comment that I wrote back? Well, I already did. And I replied to it too. I coloured all day more or less. Audrey's pretty much finished D Colourful Dreamers page that she was doing on her live stream, Lynn. How are you getting on with your one? Audrey showed me hers and it's like practically finished. Callie, welcome. I'm fine, thanks, but I've been having achy belly the last few days. I just do some dinner for my mum and one for my brother. You not having anything yourself, hun? I don't feel like eating when I've got a bit of a dodgy tummy either. I cooked dinner tonight and didn't want it. I ate it because, you know, I can't waste food. Well, I can sometimes, but I give it to Steve, so it's not really wasted. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Me and food at the moment are not friends. Okay, so that's our second layer with the Viridian. We're keeping this quite light at the edge. And then we'll go in with our emerald. So Lynn, did you layer like this or did you dart to light it like I did on this leaf? Because I'm finding it more enjoyable layering it like this side of the leaf. What I'm doing at the moment. I'm finding it a bit easier. I'm still about a third of the way through. Yes, I've seen Audrey's, love it. I always dart to light, just sent you pics. I will have a look in a second. Good job I charged my phone a little bit, wasn't it? Because it was like 7% when my mum called earlier. It was just trying to sort out arrangements for Christmas. Yes, the big C word, and I know we're only in August, but it will be upon us before we know it. So I was saying, because we're going to be travelling back from Blackpool on a certain day, I didn't really want to travel then the next day all the way over to Cambridgeshire. And as you know, well, some of you know, I've got an issue with being at home for Christmas this year anyway, because my dad's not going to be there. So it's like, I said to Mum, why don't we see if they can keep the dogs over Christmas, as horrible as that's going to be, and you stay in Swindon with us, which will be a lot easier. But we've got to see if the boarding place we put them in is already booked up, and B, if they're going to charge double with it being Christmas or not. So I'm on about layer 3 and it's not wanting to really give me anything else. It's quite slippery, skatey, and I'm only doing light pressure. But I'll look in the camera in a minute and see if I can see a difference between the two blends. It seemed less work doing it this way. Okay, let me look in the camera. Oops. So I could get more layers on this side, but this side looks more blended, in my opinion. This side looks like a harsher blend. What do you think? Yeah, I will have some, but I think I got IBS on So I had raw onion at the weekend and I don't have a gallbladder anymore. Can you have onion with IBS, hun? Because that's like my biggest trigger. Onions, garlic and dairy are my biggest triggers for IBS. And peppers. Bell peppers. I can't eat bell peppers at all. We've got a leaf at the back here, I just noticed. Right, I'm just going to take this medium one and see if I can blend that in a little better. So. Definitely going to do this method. I prefer it. It's a bit better than what it was. Right, let's do another leaf, shall we? If I do the leaves, like the certain leaves, and show you what colours, I think I'll make a note of them. Let me get my little swatch book. So we'll call these banana leaves. I don't know what the actual term for them is, but for the sake of the video, we'll call them banana leaves. Let's find a clear page and a random pen. What colours? Oh, that's green. We'll use this blue one for now. So flamingo. Okay, that will do. So, banana leaves. I'll just write my things down. Banana leaves. I'm just going to write the numbers down. In fact, I'll write the name down, I think. So we've got emerald, viridian, and jade. Okay, so that's the colour we're going to use for, let me zoom out, this leaf, this leaf, this leaf, and this one here. I don't think that's one of these ones here. They look a bit like monsteras, I'm not sure. So 4 leaves around the edges, we're going to use those colours for, if you want. Obviously you can do your own page with whatever colours you like. So let's tackle, let's see, let me get a picture of a flamingo without the colour palette, it would be helpful. Pictures, they're so like orangey pink, like very coral. Okay. So I like the salmon colour. Probably coral red over here. coral red, salmon. Salmon will be our lightest. Brick red's a bit too browny, rusty. May go geranium red. We'll try that and see how it looks. If I need to add something else in, I will do. So geranium red 511. Coral red 515. That is that one. And our salmon. Is that going to blend? Should do, hopefully. Hopefully. Because to me, it depends what picture you look at, but I prefer the really vibrant orangey ones as opposed to the more pinky tones. That's just my personal preference. Hi Sam, welcome. Dee dee dee. I can have them cooked but can't have dairy as I'm allergic to it. But I can have, yeah, I can have chocolate. It's weird, isn't it? It's like on my desk here. I have Milky Bar buttons. I can have chocolate. I guess it's the level of intolerance. Ducked out for a bit to finally get cleaned up for the day. Which Kirby book is this again? Lynn's answered you. It's Worlds Within Worlds. Thank you, Lynn. Yay, you do have that one. Awesome. Hi, Callie. I think I've already said hi, Callie, but just in case I missed you. Right, so let me reference my picture again. So the head is very, very bright on the picture I'm using. And then it kind of fades out into the feathers in here. Yum. Milky Bar, yeah. Milky Bar buttons. I haven't had many. I've had like half a dozen maybe. It's stupid. Look how many you get these days. I've had like 6 out of there. Right, so we'll go for the layering up method again. We'll use Kirby's lines as a guide to put the shade in. Audrey doesn't like chocolate. Let's bring you in a bit. I'm a huge pig with milk chocolate. Bag of buttons like that would last me minutes. That has been sat there since yesterday. In fact, was it yesterday or the day before? Tonight, we had shopping delivered today. And I try and like pick different things because I get bored with the same things all the time. I put in a new one to try, which was Lily O'Brien's sea salt caramel milk chocolate. They're like big buttons, like yay big buttons probably. And they got substituted. Story of my life. So I've got the same ones, but instead they're dark and milk blend. It's like this whole dark and milk together business. It just tastes like dark chocolate to me, but they're actually quite delicious. So I think you get like 8 in a bag, maybe. Something silly like that. Oh, hubby's having chocolate raisins. I just heard the him pouring them in the bowl. It's funny, both me and Steve tried them because I gave him 2 and I had 2. And I was like, what do you think then? He went, nice. And I went, they need a bit more salt. And he went, yeah, they do. I was like, but we both like salt, so. When, you know, people say it's sea salt caramel, I like it to, so you can actually really taste salt. Right, so I'm going to leave that bit there for a minute and we'll try and see what we can achieve blending this head and neck. I may need to put a bit of orange in to brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, definitely. Looking at that picture. Raisins, yes. Chocolate raisins, no. Yeah, it's one of Steve's favourites is chocolate raisins. He has them like every week. I don't mind the ones from M&S so much because they're Belgian chocolate, which is my favourite. But the cheapo own brand ones, I'm a bit of a chocolate snob. I'm like, nope. So my choice this week were Lily O'Brien's, as I said, and I also picked some M&M peanuts. Do you know what I need in this? A fluorescent orange. I think orange is my brightest. That's going to probably brighten it up the most. I'll layer it over the top and see what happens. Yeah, so I do apologise if today's stream is lacking a little bit of energy. It was 5 o'clock this morning gone by the time I got to sleep. And I considered cancelling my live, but then I was like, nope, get up, woman. Sort yourself out. It's so easy just to take the easy road, isn't it? I really have to force myself sometimes to not do that. Because if I had done, I know I would have like fallen asleep and then regretted not streaming later. Okay, that's quite pretty. Peanuts, yes. Chocolate, no. Right, I'm going to bring the orange into the mix. This is one of the ones that's absolutely obliterated. Just want to see if I can brighten that up slightly. There we go. I love this sharpener. If you don't have a Dial 133, seriously, best sharpener ever. Yes, that's better. very, very light coating of it, and it's brightening it up, which is what I'm looking for. So if I show you my reference picture on my phone, because at the moment you might be like, that is very orange. I'll show you what I'm aiming for, or close to. So the two that I'm looking at is this one. Look at that. That is like, And then I was saying about it fading out into the feathers. Where's the other one? It was up here, wasn't it? Nope. Look. Look, it's so pretty. There we go. So orange. Lynn sent me pictures, didn't she? I've just remembered. So this is how far Lynn is with Dee's page that Dee started on her stream. Looking lovely. I still love how the elf is like the elf on the shelf. And then this is Lynn's version of the page that we're doing, because she's already finished. And you colour water far better than I ever can. I hate colouring water. Ugh. So me and Steve were talking, was it yesterday, day before, about schedules, like live stream schedules and times and things. And we still haven't decided what we're going to do yet. We kind of have an idea. But when our lovely Connie comes back from her break, which is the end of August, so Steve's going to stay at his 6 till 8 until Connie comes back. Then he will possibly move, possibly 7 till 9. But he also might do my Monday. So I'll continue to do Wednesday and Friday. He might pick up my Monday stream. And then I was saying to him, we'll probably do a co-stream at the weekend or something. So we may drop the Tuesday, Thursday. We really don't know yet. We're trying to fit in. See where we can fit in. Right, so this is the coral red that I'm using now. Water is more luck than judgment. Pfft, behave. You say that about everything you colour. Right, let's go back to our salmon. I'm going to deepen this up here slightly. Have we got one lighter than salmon? Could bring blush into it. That's flesh. There's blush. Let me just see what happens if I put this on the edge. Yeah, like that. Okay, we'll add blush in as well. So what do we think about that colour? It's not too bad, is it? Beautiful, and you're such a good colour. You are a good colour. She is, isn't she? Suggestion about rotate Monday stream. So 1 week you do it and Steve does the next week. I was quite happy just to drop my Monday, to be honest, and just go down to 2. So if Steve picks up my Monday and then we both do one on Saturday or Sunday, like a co-stream, I don't mind picking up the extra one there because we'll be doing it together, so we'll just have a laugh. But yeah, we're still sort of trying to decide what to do, because obviously the thing with Steve and his streaming is I know full well once football season's back in full swing, if Liverpool are playing on a Monday, he's not going to be nowhere near wanting to stream. He's going to be like, nope. It's like Liverpool are playing, you've got no chance. And of course, most of the matches go into Mondays, don't they? The ones that don't get played at the weekend get played on a Monday. Everything I colour is more luck than judgment. My light is on. It just seems really dark in here this evening. I suppose it'd be worse if I took it off. So. It's looking lovely, Zoe. Good blend. I take it he's a big Liverpool fan then, yeah. If Liverpool's on TV, yeah, he's watching it. Thank you, Callie. Right, so what's this red one? Geranium red. Is that darker than the other one? Yeah, it is. Okay, I've not actually used any of this yet. Okay. So there was me thinking I'd put my darkest shade on up here, but I hadn't. I was using the other red, which is the geranium, no, the coral red. This is the geranium red. That's more like it. Means I'm going to have to do another layer and blend it in, but that's got more of the richness that I was looking for. I mean, I'd be the same if Newcastle was playing on a stream night. I'm going to the first home game of the season 2 Saturdays in a row at St James's, since I was there last weekend too. Nice. I'm glad Rach is here. I get to talk football when Rach is here. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's go back and blend that all in together. Sorry if it's a bit monotonous, I'm just trying to get my colours right as to how I can see it in my head and that. Okay. Then we go to the salmon. Lynn. Getting that catnap there while the footy talk happens. I'm sorry, people. Just one more thing. Go Lionesses! And then our blush. Okay. That's so-so. Hi Leslie, welcome. How are you? Okay, so let's start off again with our salmon colour, which is our base. We'll bring this down here a bit. Bring it onto some of these feathers. Sorry if the camera's shaking. My hand's kind of going all over the place. So, who here is a Strictly fan? Because they've started announcing the contestants for Strictly. One of which I know. The others, I'm like, who are you? But if England could get better, I have them in my sweepstake. Yes. Let me move this up slightly. How are you getting on with your page, Audrey? Are you following along or are you doing your own colours, hun? I'm just giving it a very, very, very light base. I've got my hand quite far down the pencil. Oh, you're using Amazon Basics. I just bought these recently. I like them, was pleasantly surprised. I am. Yes, it's the group buddy colour for the month. So if you would like to join in with us, please do. If anyone can think of a good hashtag that we can use, please put your suggestions below. And yeah, we'll start the hashtag. Okay, so I've based half of the bird here. Then we will go in with our orange. It's Worlds Within Worlds, Leslie. Let me zoom out. It's Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Roseanne's, and we are doing the flamingo page. At the start of the stream, I did say what colours I'm using for these leaves here. There's 4 of them. And I'm just trying to do a few bits, so if you are following along with the colours that I'm using, you'll have bits and bobs that you can be sort of doing while I'm not streaming, if that makes sense. I'm trying not to focus too long on one thing, although I'm doing quite a bit of this flamingo. So this is the orange now. Again, very, very lightly. It's just to brighten up that fur a little bit. Or feathers, I should say. It's not fur. Then we take our coral red, Zoe's August, our homework. Yeah, if you want to call it homework, by all means call it homework. I'm surprised that show is still going. I can't watch Strictly, though I associate that with being ill on the couch on a Saturday night, which happened a lot as a child. Same with X Factor. Oh, bless you. Bless you, Rach. So is August Flamingo. Oh dear, I ruined that page last year sometime. Either I try and fix it or I buy another copy of the book. I'm sure you didn't ruin it, Leslie. You probably think you did in your head. I'm like that with a page in Circle of Life. I'm still less inclined to go towards that book because of the page I've got at the back of it, which is it's like a little boat in a cave or something, and yeah, I really don't like how that page looks. Have you got one of his compilation books with this page in? Is it I was looking at all Steve's books yesterday. I know some of the compilation books have got these in. Let me Google it a minute. Is it Colour Universe that's got the Worlds Within Worlds in? So it's not that one because that one's coming out soon. It's not Kaleidamorphia. It's not World of Colour. Colour Universe. I don't know which one it is. It must be World of Colour, I think. If you have World of Colour, it might be in there. It's worth checking. So, yeah, World of Colour, a celebration of the talent of Kirby Rosans and his fans. This book features the most striking images from Kirby's best-selling World series. So, Worlds Within Worlds and Fragile Worlds, I believe, are in there. Obviously, not all of the pages, but it's worth checking if you have that book. It won't be in Colourmorphia because they're Anamorphia, Imagimorphia, and Mythomorphia. So yeah, very, very light layers is what's working best on this book. Now we're using the geranium red. And we use this very lightly because it's quite a dark red. Just going along Kirby's lines now and shading it a bit with this darkest red. Okay, then we'll go back to our salmon. Oh dear, I ruined that page last year sometime. Oh, I read that one. Oh, it's a mess. Haha, I'll analyse it again later. I've been wanting a new copy. No compilation books. It's not in Colourmorphia. Yeah, it won't be in that one. Would anybody like me to start live streaming if I look more into it? That's up to you, Thomas. Me and Lynn are like both on the same wavelength here. We're literally saying the same things. It looks amazing, Zoe. The colours are really popping. Would never have thought to add orange in there. There you go. He's got to experiment. All about experimenting. It can only go wrong. If it goes wrong, we rub it out and we start again. I mean, he's still not as luminous as that picture, but that's me being a bit too scared to take it too far. I can handle with this amount of intensity. I think any more and I would be a bit teetering on the edge of so now we will take our blush. Okay, I do need to brighten this up a bit slightly here. It's looking a bit flat compared to the rest of it. I think because his neck widens down here, we'll take it outwards a little bit farther. Okay. We'll go back over with our coral red. Just layers and layers and layers and layers. I meant I don't have any compilation books. Ah, I gotcha. Hi Dee, welcome. How are you, my lovely? I've been talking about you at the beginning of the stream. Lynn is halfway through the picture that you're doing, and Audrey's pretty much finished hers. And I've not started mine yet. I have way too many books planned for this month of plans that I want to do. This is the Geranium Red again. Right, I will be brave in a second, I think, and try and put some feather lines in, maybe. We'll see. There we go. That looks a little bit more cohesive with this part of the neck up here. Go back to our salmon. How is Dee today? I hope you are well. My stream is a bit quieter than usual tonight, Dee, because I'm exhausted. Right, I'm going to take the coral red, and because we've got a bit of a crook in the neck here, I'm going to do it slightly darker, because it would be, depending on where the light's coming from, I don't know whether I'm going to do this as a daytime because I have something else in mind, but just decide where your sunshine is. If it's up here, then you want this bit to be lighter here, and you want this bit here to be lighter, and you want the neck here to be light. If your sun is in the middle, then you want both this side of the flamingo, I nearly called it a swan then, this side of the flamingo and this side of the flamingo to be light. If your sun's over here, you want this side of the flamingo to be its lightest. And if there is no sun, you choose. Hi Kennedy, welcome. Thank you for joining. Kennedy, the TV Patrol fan. Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm not sure if I've seen you here before. Apologies if you have. Right. So, do I want to try and add darker feather lines in here? If I do, I need a sharper lead. Ah, well, welcome. Thank you for joining. We are colouring in Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Rosannes, doing the group buddy colour, and we are doing the flamingos. Do you enjoy to colour? Do you enjoy colouring even? Do you enjoy to colour? No, do you enjoy colouring? So I'm just trying to give him, her, the flamingo, a little bit of texture at the minute by going over some of these lines that Kirby's given us. I'm going to take our salmon again. And then our blush. Okay, so basically I'm just going to use those colours for all of the flamingo, putting the two darkest colours, so the geranium red and the orange, into the darkest sections here, and then the bits here that Kirby's put no lines on, obviously that would be our lightest colours, like the blush and the salmon. So I will leave the flamingo now because we've done quite a bit of flamingo and it's already 8:30 somehow. So I'm going to write those colours in my book as well. What else would you like to see me work on for the last sort of half an hour of the stream? Can't believe how quick that's gone. Well, it's gone quick for me. It may not have for you guys. Yes, I changed my name on YouTube. Nice. Kennedy Hopkins. Well, welcome to my channel. What kind of things do you like colouring? Oh, you can have your name as whatever you like. No problem there. Hi Dawn, welcome. I was at the doctor a few hours for my foot. I've got medicine. That's great, Dawn. How is your foot doing? I hope the medicine helps it. Right, so we'll write over here flamingo. And from dark to light, we are using geranium red, coral red, orange, salmon, and blush. There we go. Nearly welcomed Kennedy again. Right, what should we work on now? Do you want me to fiddle about with the background, with the ink tents, or do you want me to play with the dreaded water, which you guys know I'm dreading? Do you want me to maybe do a different leaf combination for some of the other leaves, like these or these ones? These I can see green with like red tips, so that's what I've got in mind for these leaves. These ones up here, these long ones, I'm not really sure where to go with those. Mandalas, fantasy, anything except for grayscale. I haven't tried grayscale yet. Grayscale can be fun. I find it helps with shadows and things. I use gel pens and sometimes colouring pencils. Nice. Do what I fancy. What decisions? Let me look up. Am I thinking of the right leaves? No. It doesn't help that I've got the 1971 songs going through my head right now. Right, so yeah, for these ones, we're going to go more of a yellow-green with a red tip, I think. So shall we play with that and see where we get? Let's come back to the live. As Lynn said, I have to stop. Eyes are hurting now. Bless you, Audrey. Is that a flying dinosaur pterodactyl? I think it is, this one, yeah. Pretty sure it's a pterodactyl. Or whether we had, I suppose it's worlds within worlds, isn't it? So it's fantasy. There's a pterodactyl in the time of flamingos. Right, let's look at our greens. My favourite greens. So, I think we'll go for, this is a bit too dark. I think we'll go for olive green, 544. That's mustard. Grass green, lime green, yellow green, grass green, every green but the green. I want green. Olive green. Need to sharpen that. Yellow green, 549. And lime green, 550. So that's the greeny part, and then we want to incorporate a red tip. So maybe would they go together? Hang on a minute, let me take this out. Yeah, I think they would. That may even blend slightly better. I think that will blend better. So we'll pick the red brown, 559. Red brown, and the brick red for the reddish tips of the plants. Okay, we'll play with this and see how we get on. Yoink. Let's bring you in. And we'll go for this one here, I think. Let me sharpen the broken pencils. What does red do, Zoe? So you know how some leaves have like a red edge to them? Sometimes in autumn they can turn red. Some plants just are green and red, like the leaves. That's just how I imagine these for some reason. Oh, nice, Kennedy. Anything in particular you're thinking of getting? Ignore Lynn. I'm not sure what Lynn's going on about. Red makes you look sunburned. If I show you sort of what I've got in mind. So if I tilt this up a second, bear with me. Oh, hang on, I need to loosen this notch here. There we go. Oh, why is this not going up? I'm thinking of this. So it's something similar to that. I'm not sure why my tripod head is being a bit weird, but there we go. Sorry about the shaking, guys. Tighten that up. Okay. We're back. Okay, so we'll start off with our lime green. And we'll just put a light base all over. Including the tips, I think, because even though they're going to be red, we do want them to sort of make a brownie colour. A brownie-ish red. So we'll do the tips as well. Okay, then we'll go in with the yellow green, and I'm going to start going from the middle of both, going both ways out from the middle is what I'm trying to say. So we're leaving the edge of the leaf the lightest colour. We can come back in and do some more layers. Then we'll take our olive green. And again, go from the centre outwards. Dee dee dee. Okay. I'll do slightly harder pressure there. Just deepen that up a little bit. We'll go back to our yellow green, our mid-tone. With a slightly harder pressure. And then our lime green on the edges. Gonna deepen that up even more in the middle. Just keep layering it up until you get the colour that you're looking for. Okay, then we'll take our two brownie ready colours. Let's come back to the stream. What are you gonna call them for your list? Do you mean the hashtag, Audrey? What are you going to call them for your list? I don't understand the question. Mythic. I was thinking Black Widow colouring pencils because I wanted to try them. Yeah, they're nice. They're a good set to start out with because you can buy them set by set, so it makes it a bit more cost effective that way. Sorry, a nice pencil Kennedy, one of my favourite sets. Somebody told me about it. They love Black Widow colouring pencils, so I wanted to try them. They are nice. A lot of people love their Black Widows. I love Black Widows too. I've got my swatch for them at the side of me that I need to put away from when I last used them. I got line on gel pens from a family member for a late birthday present. Oh, nice. It could be Aglaonema Chinese Evergreen. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Audrey, for the leaves. Does Dawn mean, are you doing the same colours as me, Lynn? Maybe. Right, so we'll take our lighter colour first, which is the brick red. And I am bringing it down the leaf slightly, just so it's not on the very, very tip. And then we'll go over it with our red-brown. Mine personally could do with being a little bit sharper. Where's that thing gone? That pencil just crumbled on me. Okay, and then we'll take our light green again and just blend those two together. If you want to add more redness, I'll leave that up to you. Just going to bring mine down a little bit further. I want the red to be a little more prominent. And then just coming in with my green again. Okay, and we'll do this one as well. Oh, you're fine, Dawn, don't worry, hun. I've already completed this page, Dawn, so we've not used the same colours. Yeah, I think we're all using the Amazon Basics, Callie. It's like a little challenge. I think it's because we all sort of got the Amazon Basics around the same time, didn't we? If I remember rightly. And we go in with our yellow-green, our mid-tone. Yeah, they are working quite nicely. I think, like, obviously you saw me at the start there trying to use them on this. And that was me just playing around with what works best, because this is my usual method, dark to light. But for these pencils, I've found layering them is working better for me. No two pencils work the same way. And then we go in with our... Was I just using the olive green? If I was, I wasn't using it very heavily. Back in with our yellow-green. So yeah, does anyone need me to link Steve's channel at all? Because Steve will not be on my channel tomorrow evening. He has bought a tripod and he's all set up. I spent most of, after we finished tidying on Saturday, or was it Sunday? Yesterday. After we finished rearranging everything, I spent the rest of my time sorting out his channel, getting him all set up ready. He said to me he actually didn't realise how much went into setting up a live stream until he saw me doing it all. So, brick red. And then our red brown. If you're already subscribed to Steve, thank you very, very much. You may have already seen that I scheduled his live streams for him. So he's all set up and ready to go. He just needs to click the go live button on his iPad. I will be in the living room with him because he's streaming in the living room. So I'm not sure how the lighting is going to work because the light above his desk doesn't have a daylight bulb. It's quite a yellow orangey light. So I may have to play around with putting some light from my lamp on his desk so we can see him a little bit better. It is the Colouring Commander, Shayna. I will grab his link for you, lovely. There he is, my little hubble bubble. There we go. That's Steve's link to anyone who doesn't have it. Zoe is also getting on much better with these than I did. I don't have the patience to layer like she does. Lynn, yours is beautiful. Stop putting yourself down. We colour differently, my lovely. That's what makes every page unique, is that they're not coloured the same. Okay, so that's roughly what we're going to do for all of these leaves here. And then these two leaves here, I think these are slightly different, aren't they? Can't actually see. These two here are the same leaves. And then we've got some here. Are they the same? Because we've got ones up here too. No, they're slightly different, aren't they? So I'm just going to do, in these colours, I'm going to do this set, this set here, there's a couple there, and these ones here in those colours. These ones will be different, and these ones will be the same as these. So I'll write those colours in my little book as well. And then hopefully when we come back on the next stream, that will all be done and we can move on to like the water in the background. Fingers crossed. And some of the other leaves maybe. Right. Let's write this down. There's nothing little about the Cookie Monster, there is that. Oh, thank you, Kennedy. Really appreciate it. I wasn't putting myself down, was just saying you get on better than me. I really struggled with them. He's still new to doing lives, but it's usually a good laugh. Steve's streams are a lot more, how would I put it? Intense, is that the right word? More out there. Usually I'm in a hyper mood, which doesn't help. Right, so what shall we call these leaves? We'll call them red-green leaves. I'll know what that means. So we have olive green, yellow green, lime green, and then we have red-brown, and brick red. And I should also probably write on here that I'm using the Amazon Basics, because I didn't write that down. There we go. Pointy red leaf. Chinese evergreens. I'm from the USA, I forgot to tell you. Nice. We have quite a few people here from USA and Canada. And we also have us UK people. Big up the UK people. Whoop whoop. There are a few people that join us from there, Kennedy. We are in the UK. We are indeed. I like how Miss Lynn did her underground world. I'm not sure how I'm going to do mine yet. I'm not sure. And I've kind of don't know still whether I'm going to use Inktense for this background. Inktense would be more intense, funnily enough. But I don't want to go through on this side, and to do what I want to do, I'm probably going to have to do lots of layers. But then I could use the Lyra Aqua colours, but then they won't be as vibrant as I want them to be, I don't think. Let's look at my... Let's go back here a minute. Yeah, I think I will go for the Inktense for the background. Can cause that horrible blotchiness sometimes, so hopefully that won't happen. Find my page again now. There it is. So yeah, I think I will end the live stream there. We're pretty much approaching 9 o'clock. I did well to make it through the 2 hours, near enough. So yeah, when we come back next time, I'll have these all coloured in, hopefully. I'll focus on doing this. Maybe tonight I might do a little bit in the living room. I'll see how I feel. If not, I'll probably do some tomorrow in my own time. We're having a chill day tomorrow. And then when we come back on Wednesday's live stream at 6 PM here, we can continue and see how much more we can get done. Hopefully it'll be like a three episode thing and it'll be done. And then we can move on to something else. What's cheating? Cheating is doing it in blooming July, Lynn, instead of August, mate. That's cheating. You're welcome, Callie. Take care, hun. Thank you for joining. So, yep, Steve will be live tomorrow at 6 PM on his channel. I will be live at 6 PM on Wednesday on this channel. And, yeah. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit so far. We do need a hashtag. We need a hashtag. Let's go A2C Flamingo. Let's see if that shouldn't be a hashtag, should it? Already. Let me check. I usually like to try and have it as A2C for my hashtags if I can. Search A2C Flamingo. Nope, that's not a hashtag. Or we could have A2C Kirby Flamingo. And that's not a hashtag either. Nope. Let's go A2C Kirby Flamingo as our hashtag. I'll write that down. Using Inktense, I use blinking pencil for it all. Oh! Take care, Audrey. Thanks, Yana. Thank you, Rach. Let me write this hashtag down before I go, or I forget. You know what I'm like. Let's pop it down the bottom here. Hashtag A2C Kirby Flamingo. Okay. That's the hashtag if anyone wants to join in. Okay, Shayna, is it a live stream that you're doing? Because if it is, I'll try and be there. I'm not sure what time 6:30 Eastern is my time. Oh, thank you, Kennedy. Okay, I think that's it. So yeah, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on Steve's channel tomorrow evening at 6 PM. Take care everyone, thanks for joining, bye bye!